Valley kicks off here in St. Louis, and all the action can be heard right here on the Big 550 KTRS. And we have a host of play-by-players. Mr. Ramsey will be doing the games, as well as this next gentleman, KTRS Sport. Are you the sports director?
Last I checked, are you the program director?
Well, you tell me what to do, so I don't know what's going on here. Brendan Weesey, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Big 550 KTRS. He started off as my producer, and 85 years later, he has now risen to sports director here at the Big 550. Good morning, Brendan Weesey.
Here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah, McGraw, good morning to you. Good morning to Kelly. And it's a little rainy here in downtown St. Louis, but I think folks should be pretty excited about 7 or 8 hours from now as we get set to tip off 2018 edition of Arch Madness.
Who's playing tonight?
So we've got Northern Iowa and Evansville, McGraw. They tip off at 6 o'clock tonight. That will be Bob Ramsey on the call along with Coach Rich Zavosik. Our 8:30 game will be Missouri State and Valparaiso. I'll be on the call of that game with Kevin Lehman.
Oh, Kevin Lehman. Oh, nice little get there. And then from what I understand, you and Rammer are going to switch off every other game, right?
Right, exactly. Rammer will do some play-by-play. I'll do some play-by-play. We won't do games together because the Valley provides us with those analysts, so that's a good deal, and it'll be a great weekend. I'm stoked to have Rammer on board when you can bring somebody on with his play-by-play experience. I think it certainly ups our reputation and our credentials when we can put him on the air. So that's going to be great. He'll kind of kick off our broadcast tonight at 5:45, right after the Guy Phillips show, and we'll be off and running with 4 straight days of great college basketball here in St. Louis.
I'll tell you what, tomorrow, you got 4 games tomorrow, so you'll be doing 2 games. That's a long day to do 2 games on the radio.
It's a long day. We kind of got our feet wet doing it last year, McGraw, and we've learned some things, and it's
take a nap in between.
Yeah, and today's a long day too. We're just getting ready to pull into Sky Trade Center here in a few minutes. We have the coaches' luncheon at just past 11 o'clock, where they announce the coach of the year in the Missouri Valley Conference, and I think we all kind of expect it to be Porter Moser, the head coach of the number 1 seed Loyola Ramblers, of course, former assistant coach there at St. Louis University. So it just kind of gets us started on a long day of kind of finishing up our research and kind of getting ready for tonight. Now, you've done some play-by-play in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I burned all those tapes, so there's nothing. There's me and Eric Reitens. No, I'm sorry. Hey, no, but hold on a second. Before we let you go, downtown's a buzz. Who do you see? Who is representing in terms of fan base the best down in downtown?
Well, I think here in the early going, McGraw, it's Northern Iowa. They play today. This is rare because usually UNI, the Panthers, they don't play until tomorrow because they generally have a higher seed. But this year kind of stumbled out of the gates. They're the 9 seed, so a lot of their fans, you'll see a lot of purple, a lot of yellow in downtown St. Louis today. And I think it means we'll probably have a pretty decent crowd on Thursday, probably one of the biggest Thursday crowds they've had here recently because both Northern Iowa and Missouri State play tonight. Yeah. So that should be sort of an interesting development.
Right. Plus you got Bradley and Southern Illinois. They all travel well. Indiana State does as well, so it'll be a good tournament. All right. Brendan Weesey, what time tonight does it all kick off?
5:45 tonight, Bob Ramsey, Rich Zavosik, and we will probably take it up to about 10:30 or 10:45, and then 11:45 tomorrow morning, leading you up to number 1 seed Loyola. We don't know who they'll play yet, either Northern Iowa or Evansville, but that will directly follow John Grayson and Jennifer Blome tomorrow morning.
So Carney basically gets a day off tomorrow. That's the way to do
it.
He
does. I know he's excited about that.
They got to play these games like 6 in the morning. That way I can get a day off. Arch Madness right here on the Big 550 KTRS. Brendan, have a good call. Can't wait to hear your call. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, McGraw.